Good news for all parties. Judiciary has stopped INEC from stopping all parties for registration or submitting the names of parties or people that moving from party to party. You know, the court has given them deadline till October. But I know that all those things they are doing is because that P2B has left ADC. Because if P2B is in that ADC, they will not approve this law. But because P2B have left, they now see that all the whole opposition have divided themselves. That is why they're not able to put this law now, so that they can stop INEC from other people jumping from party to party. That everybody has the right to move from party to party till October 1st. So you can see, even Don Azar say something about it. Watch Don Azar, what he has to say about it, and continue the rest of the weekend. Thank you.
A breakthrough for opposition parties. So, all this yamayama where INEC they interpret for electoral act, you know, enter a old professor of law. They do like this with our electoral act. Yesterday they said court say, and the story I want break for you. So, Siana Banga 2027 court force INEC vacate deadline for primaries nomination of candidates. It means say more DKPs could enter NDC now and other opposition, especially all those people they deceive for APC. People like Ned. Many of them they cry. They plan in a way that once they do their primaries, nobody feel decap again. You don't get any option but to remain and work for them. Court talk say yesterday. No, we only they pray say after they appeal, if they appeal, we just they pray say may one judge where they don't collect property from them. You know say they collect properties, houses from them. We no go change the interpretation. And the story now one now for yourself. As you can see, Sahara reporters court nullifies INEC deadline, gives political parties till September to submit membership registers. The APC redo their primaries again because I believe that these changes were made were meant to favor them. Benga Ashim hails Justice Umar over nullification of INEC timetable, comments court. First time where they see judge, they stand by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It will be the one where they do like this, they please people. Another one, Daily Post, court nullifies INEC deadline, gives parties till September 56 to submit membership registers. This day, breaking up as court set aside INEC's deadline for parties primaries, submission replacement of candidates. But first of all, see the certified true copy of this judgment. As you can see now be this, the judgment. The answer, you feel read them, you want to read it. See answer. Moku break down one after the other. I have 12 points to share with you on that judgment. 1. Court stops INEC from altering electoral act timelines. Now for Federal High Court Abuja, now they judge this matter. And the judge where judge the matter, now Justice M.G. Umar. Which date? Now 20th of May 2026. Which party took INEC to court? Now youth party. Now it carry INEC go court say if NDC no fit do am, ADC no fit do am, ADC no fit do am, we go do am. Now they interpret the law wrongly. 2. What was the case about? Why youth party went to court? INEC released 2027 electoral timetable. Political parties complain about the deadlines. Youth party said INEC reduced timelines given by the law. They call the act above the constitution. They argued INEC cannot override electoral act. Okay. Next, number 3. Make question before court. Can INEC, we're supposed to respect the law, change timelines fixed by law? Can INEC short the deadlines? Can INEC force earlier primaries? Can INEC publish candidates list earlier than law allows? Can INEC end campaigns 2 days before election? All of them. How to say? Lala you. You know the constitution. You better say now your mandate law that they use. 4. Court position of party primaries. INEC cannot dictate primary timetable. According to the court, INEC can monitor primaries. INEC can receive notices. INEC can observe elections. But INEC cannot fix when parties must conduct primaries beyond what law says. Who the Zuzu? Number 5, candidate submission deadline. Court protects 120-day rule. Electoral Act says, Electoral Act, the law where annex suppose use the checkmate they say talk say a candidate particulars must be submitted no later than 120 days before election. Okay, that's what the law says. Abi, court rule that INEC cannot reduce that period. They don't have the power to reduce the period. INEC cannot create shorter deadline. Who they give you that mandate? Where know the constitution that you are studying on to change these laws? Number 6, withdraw and replacement of candidates. Court protests 90-day rule, meaning electoral and talk say parties can replace candidates up to 90 days before election. And so the law talk. Court rule say INEC cannot impose earlier deadline. INEC cannot block lawful submissions. 7, final candidate list. Court protect 60-day rule. According to the Electoral Act, it does say final candidate list, the list of candidates, should not be published earlier than 60 days minimum period prescribed by law. Court rule say INEC cannot violate that timeline. 8, campaign deadline issue. Who the Zuzu? Court rejects INEC campaign restriction. INEC timetable reportedly fixed. What did they fix? Campaigns must end 2 days before election. Now so I'm put a code talk. Say campaigns must end 2 days before election. My court rule say INEC has no statutory authority to impose that. Must follow the constitution. Number 9, membership register issue. Replacement primaries exception. Court rule that membership register deadline does not apply when replacing withdrawn candidates. Membership register deadline, the deadline to register in a political party, does not apply when replacing withdrawn candidate. When you want to replace a candidate where don't withdraw, you don't apply. Meaning parties replacing candidates have flexibility. If party want to replace their candidate, it has flexibility. I no get right for that side. Be like say they are maybe don't say this thing day for touchlight down. 10, the big court order. Court nullified parts of INEC timetable. Court set aside timelines related to party primaries, candidate submissions, and the summarizer now, candidate replacement, final candidate list, campaign timetable, because they complete with Electoral Act. Number 11, what this means politically, major implications. Political parties now have more flexibility. INEC powers reduced to the limits of the law. You cannot act beyond what the constitution talk. That is lawlessness. Parties can challenge unlawful deadlines. 2027 timetable may need adjustment. 12, final takeaway. Core message of the judgment. Electoral Act is superior to INEC timetable. INEC cannot create rules beyond the law. Court says statutory timelines must be respected. The timeline where in the constitution now una go respect. We will not create on our own. Now not be law. Now not be legislative arm of the government. Political parties, as you can see, won this legal battle against INEC.